You make one mistake and people never forget it. Seriously. I mean, yeah, Jill and me went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. And yes, one of us fell down and broke his crown. And yeah, the other one came tumbling after. We did not succeed in our mission. We did not bring back a pail of water. But it wasn't like we went up there to save the planet from an alien invasion. There wasn't a baby up there about to be eaten by a bear. It was water. We fell down. And to set the record straight, I'm perfectly capable of fetching water. I have fetched hundreds of pails of water. And so is Jill. It was one time. Sheesh. Maybe it's time we all moved on.
Or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, no more. And by sleep to say we in the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to, 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep. Perchance to dream, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time? The oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the patient merrily and worthy takes, when he himself might his quotas make. With a bare bodkin, who would these fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but then the thought of something after death, the discovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than to travel to those that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er with a pale cast of thought, and in present great pith and moment. With this, the current turn R and loses an aim of action.
I just hate to do is say goodbye. I don't like the good and the bad put together just that way. There's such a finality to this culmination. When you say goodbye, you're expressing first a parting, and secondly, an ending. That's where I have the problem. I don't like endings. Endings of anything. I like to think of life as a continuous series. Events and relationships that progress onward into infinity. They may ebb and flow, but they don't end. So when I leave someone, I prefer to say, I'll catch you later, as if to say, until next time. So we're not done. I like it better that way. Think about loved ones, people that you've known that have died. Have you ever thought about the last moment you saw them alive? And what you said? What they said? And how'd you party? Ask yourself, did I say goodbye? Did I say anything?
Do you want to know about the first time? The first time. The first time. Yes. Well, the first time. Yes, well, I've been thinking about it, you see. About killing someone for quite some time. Quite some time. Years, as a matter of fact. And then one day, I decided to do it. Just because I could, and because I want to know what it felt like. And because I had the ability and the intellectual curiosity, and because, well, I think it's fairly safe to assume I was probably having a bad day. And they said, but you knew it was wrong, didn't you? But wrong? What's wrong? It's only wrong if you choose to call it wrong. Same as right. If someone decides what's wrong and what's right, just give it a name. They say, that's wrong and that's right. That's yours and that's mine. But it doesn't mean they're right. It's just a choice. Look at him over there. He's about to kill me. And what's more, he's being paid to do it. By the same people who said what I did was wrong. So you tell me, No one paid me. And he doesn't seem particularly bothered by it either. Would you? Look at him, shuffling around like he has all day. Hey! 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 I don't have all day!
Fucking killed Chuck. I think he's just laying there. He's not moving. I don't think he's breathing. I was up on the roof with Marissa. I told her she kind of looked like Sandra Bullock. I like hope floats. Who knew those would be the magic words? And the next thing you know, we had our clothes off and we were loosening roof shingles. And then there was biting, kissing. Then out of nowhere, there was somebody pounding on my back. I turn around. There's Chuck. And I ask him what the problem is. And he says, the problem is you're fucking my girlfriend. So I asked Marissa if she's anyone's girlfriend. She says no. It turns out Chuck just thinks she's his girlfriend and she's actually his cousin or something. And he's feeling guilty about it. So then I'm left up, she goes back in through the window, and I'm left up there with crying, whining, blubbering Chuck. And he's talking about throwing himself off the roof. And for a second, I'm thinking, yes, do it. But I don't say that. I tell him, someday you're going to get a girl, buddy, but maybe one that's not your cousin. And go to give him a nice slap on the back. And, well, he started to look a little heavy. Who knew he'd go flying right off the roof? Who knew Chuck would go flying right off the roof?
If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled, "Fire! In the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that person, it should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Fame, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can walk right by me, look right through me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you was a little cat, residing in a person's flat, who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Suppose you was a woman wed, and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being's made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished, you know who. Should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there.